Call 6 Investigates has uncovered it's an alarming trend affecting Indiana teenagers.
Yeah, and our Kara Kenny found the system in place may not protect your child the way you think it will. Kara.
That's right, Mark. A CDC report ranks Indiana among the worst in the country when it comes to high school girls reporting they've been raped. Local experts call it troubling. With the Me Too movement, more teens are coming forward, and when they do, they expect their perpetrator will be criminally charged and expelled from school. But we uncovered that's often not the case. Tracy Jones moved her family to Noblesville for the safe neighborhoods and good schools.
We didn't have family here or anything. I just wanted better for the girls.
Their sense of safety shattered when Tracy's daughter came to her.
Mom, I have to tell you something. And I knew right away that something was wrong.
16-year-old Chloe told her mom she'd been sexually assaulted by a classmate a month prior.
At that moment, I froze.
Chloe told us she and a girlfriend were out on Morse Reservoir in September when an acquaintance held her down on the boat.
He ended up raping me. I was really confused and in shock more than anything.
Chloe's mom sprang into action and soon found herself in a complex web of agencies. She filed a police report, talked to the school, and went to court to get a protective order in the hopes of keeping Chloe safe. Come January, the family learned no criminal charges will be filed against the boy, but they learned not from police or prosecutors, but from Call 6 Investigates. We asked police and prosecutors why no criminal charges, but no one could tell us because it's a juvenile matter. And the court did not grant Chloe a protective order, which means the alleged perpetrator can go to school and wherever else he wants.
I was really upset. I felt like I didn't have a voice. I felt like I couldn't do anything for myself. I felt like he had gotten away with it.
Tracy and Chloe say they were shocked at how the system responded when Chloe came forward.
I feel like they're not there for my daughter. Nobody has given us any direction.
Do you feel like the system adequately protects children?
I don't. Not now.
Chloe opted to take classes at home for a few months, and now she's back at Noblesville High School, and so is her alleged perpetrator.
I absolutely feel like I'm being punished because I can't live my life anymore. I have to hide because I'm afraid.
Chloe is not alone. A CDC report ranks Indiana 4th worst in the country when it comes to high school girls reporting they've been raped, and 6% of high school boys in Indiana say they've been forced to have sex.
That really should be unacceptable to all of us.
Dr. Mari Irvine with the Indiana Coalition to End Sexual Assault says much of the focus is on college.
The silence about K-12 schools is really troubling. Just because we don't have a lot of political attention on it doesn't mean that it's not happening.
Irvine points out K-12 schools, just like universities, must comply with the federal civil rights law, Title IX.
As soon as the school has been made aware, the school is now legally responsible to make sure that victimized student is going to be kept safe, and also that the student is not going to be forced to drop out of school.
Call 6 Investigates found since 2010, the feds have opened up 12 Title IX investigations at Indiana K-12 schools for sexual violence and physical sexual harassment complaints. Most cases were resolved before the investigation was complete, and some are still under investigation. Filing a Title IX complaint is just one of many options for victims, according to Prevail, a victims assistance agency in Noblesville. We asked Prevail what parents should do if their child comes to them with allegations of sexual assault.
That first interaction is so crucial to say, I believe you. Thank you so much for telling me this. I think a lot of times as parents, we want to know all the details and ask all the questions, why and what happened and who is it.
You can file a report with police and the Department of Child Services and ask a court for a protective order.
You can ask for the school, your residence, or a place that you frequent that the perpetrator wouldn't have any reason to go to.
You can get your child a medical examination, set them up with a counselor, but Prevail does not recommend confronting the alleged perpetrator or their family. You should be able to turn to your school and set up a safety plan for your child. Every school has an employee designated as the Title IX coordinator. Get documents and reports and write everything down.
It's really good just to document your interactions with people.
Even in the Me Too age, Prevail emphasizes it's very common for teens to delay coming forward. Chloe does not regret speaking up, and now she and her mom are sharing their story in the hopes of improving a system that left them confused and frustrated.
I don't want anybody to feel this way. I don't want anybody to go through this. I wouldn't wish this upon anybody else.
The alleged perpetrator's attorney declined to comment to us, and the Hamilton County Court would not comment on a pending matter, especially one involving minors. And the Noblesville School District released this statement to us. We cannot comment on accusations that occurred outside of school that may be under investigation. The criminal justice system is responsible for determining whether a crime is committed and how it should be addressed. Noblesville Schools does have counseling resources in place to address the social emotional needs of all of our students and regularly provide supports to students experiencing difficult situations.
An interesting perspective on this. I think it's got people talking, and that's what's important to get the conversation going. Kara, I know in your investigation you were looking into how we can raise awareness to really focus in on teens and sexual assault. Anything that you've noticed, you've uncovered that can really resonate with people as they look to talk more about this?
Absolutely. There's a national nonprofit that has started a new social media hashtag. It's #MeTooK12. It's really to try to place an emphasis on teens and children when it comes to sexual assault and emphasize that this is not just a college problem. And we are not done covering this topic. Tomorrow on the news at 11, we'll tell you what happened when Chloe and her mom went back to court to fight for that protective order.
All right, Kara, we appreciate it. #MeTooK12.